Do you want me to put a sign on my face, single and desperate? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther. If you're new to my channel, today's gonna be a talk video and I hope you enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do it right now. I would love you for it. I really appreciate it. And comment down below as well if you feel like you relate to anything I'm about to say. Anyway, yeah, so yesterday was International Women's Day, and which is great, you know, celebrating women everywhere, celebrating women's political achievements and social achievements, and which is awesome. And that just kind of got me thinking. I did do a video recently about what I'm about to talk about, but I didn't upload it because I wasn't really feeling it. But so I just thought this is the best time to actually talk about it, you know. So, and usually when I'm really constantly thinking about something, I have to really lay it out. So I'm really happy and grateful to God that I actually have a means of, you know, talking about things, you know, talking to the camera and uploading it on YouTube, and whoever can relate and whoever wants to listen and watch listens and watch, which is awesome. Who are we? We're women. I don't know, the society is kind of like morphed the way we should think, the way we should see ourselves, what we should have achieved at a certain age as women. There's a lot of pressure placed upon us on, you know, there's a lot of pressure on what we should be doing right now as women. You know what I mean? There's a show called The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Farmer Wants a Wife, Looking for Love, you know, shows like that. They're great. They're nice entertainment, you know, shows that you watch and after you'll be like, oh my goodness, I am so glad I am not putting myself in that kind of situation like those people are. I don't know what that accent is, but you know what I mean. You ladies, you put yourself in shows like that to compete for the man of your dreams. And I say that because, you know, you apply, you actually basically you have a resume, you apply for shows like that and you put yourself on the show because you want to meet your man, you want to find love, which is okay. I'm not saying there's anything bad in it, but then you're competing with other ladies for the same man. You're basically kissing the same man. Like, what is wrong with you? And then when you're talking about the other lady, you're like, oh, you know, she's my best friend, we've really become friends in this house, but you're still competing. Like, why do we feel the need to do that to ourselves? I understand that society has imposed upon us that we should be in a relationship, particularly when you get to a certain age. Like when you're teenage years, like, oh, everything is great, you know, like you're dating, you only have boyfriends with your parents. You know, if you're Nigerian, you know that, you know, most of our parents will not allow us to date until we're like in our 30s, all right? Like, or until we actually have our degree. That's the main one. But like, being in your teenage years and being in your adult years is completely different. Like, there's different expectations, and I understand that because like say women, particularly when they get into the age of 30, they keep thinking, oh, like some women think, oh yeah, you know, I need to be married and stuff like that. And I get it. That's probably why that feeling of, oh, I want to find my man and I don't mind going on this show to be able to find my man. Maybe that's why these women put themselves in that state of like going on shows like that to find their love. Some work out, some it don't, but it just really bothers me when they have to do ridiculous tasks. Like the other time they actually went apple bobbing. If you don't know what apple bobbing is, basically there's a barrel of water and there's apple in it and you have to fish the apple out of the water with your mouth. I don't know what skill that's supposed to I don't know what message that's supposed to send to the men, because like most of the time the competitions in these shows are to basically show the men what the ladies are capable of, or you know, what kind of skill set they have, would they be able to cope with their lifestyle, particularly the farmers. You know, they get them to go and like fish for oysters, to go and shear sheep, birth baby sheep or baby calf, something like that. Like, why? Saying because we're getting to a certain age doesn't necessarily mean that we actually have to be in a relationship. That's how I feel. I just, you know, and if you're Nigerian or if you're African, I believe this happens with any African parents. If you're African, you know that, you know, when you get to a certain age, particularly when you actually finish your degree, before you finish your degree, your parents are saying to you, oh, you know, you're not allowed to have a boyfriend. What are you talking about? When they see you talking to a boy, they'll be like, they be cussing you, like seriously, you know, I am going to curse you with the breast that I used to feed you and things like that. But then after that, once you get your degree, you're in a whole heap of trouble, because the expectation of every African parent, of every African family that I know of, and I'm sure majority of African family actually feel this way, they feel once you get your degree, there's nothing else you need. It's time to get married. I don't understand why it has to be that way. I really don't. I feel like it's actually added more to the pressure we as women already put on ourselves. But some African parents they don't understand it. But I don't know why they don't understand it. I don't want people to feel like soon because you're in a certain age you need to be married. I think society is really like changed the way we see ourselves. It's made us feel that we have to be married when we get to a certain age. I would like to be married someday, and I know it's going to happen. I know the relationship is gonna come, but I recently I had to decide that I am not going to be consumed by the thought of being in a relationship when I could be focused on something else right now. I'm that kind of person that believes that because you're a woman doesn't mean that you need to limit yourself because of what the society or your African influences are saying. Someone did say to me, oh my gosh, this really pissed me off. He said to me, guess it, he is an African man. He said to me and said, Esther, what are you doing? You should be married by now. What are you doing? And he said, what? You're a woman. You already have your degree. What more do you want? And he said that, and I was like, what? Would you tell your daughter that same thing you just told me? Would you tell your sister that same thing you just told me? I don't know why people feel or believe. I don't know why people feel or believe that because you're a woman, once you have your degree, that's it. And this is exactly like when he said that. I think the relationship between me and this person never the same again, because I don't like associating myself constantly with someone who has that mindset. I don't like it. If you have that mindset, you're not going to help contribute to my success. You know what I mean, like how can you, I can't even fathom how someone can even say that, and I think that's why it's great that International Women's Day is celebrated every year, which is great. Empowerment, we can do it. We have to empower each other. We have to remind each other that because you're a woman doesn't mean that you have to limit yourself. If you feel that there are things that you could be doing, do that instead, rather than being consumed of being in a relationship. Relationship will come. I like to believe that it will come. Being in a relationship, I love being in a relationship. But at the same time, because I'm not in one right now doesn't mean that I should sit there and just keep obsessing over the fact that I'm not in a relationship right now, which up until about 2 weeks ago I believe I was doing. Because the thing is, every time you speak to somebody and they say that, they tell them that you're concerned that, oh, you're a woman, you should be married by now, what happened, where are the kids? You're a woman, you have eggs, your eggs might dry up. Every time I hear things like that, as much as I don't want it to bother me, as much as I try not to let it bother me, it does, words do stick sometimes, and it does influence your way of thinking. So like, do you want me to put a sign on my face, single and desperate? Is that what you would like me to do? Because I don't understand. I refuse to limit myself because of the society. I refuse to limit myself because I'm a woman. I refuse to do that. I am going to keep working towards being a better version of me. You want to be able to hold your own. You want to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. And that's what I'm working towards. I don't feel like I'm there yet, but I know that with God by my side, I will get there. Like, if things are within your reach, grab them. Carpe diem, man. Make use of every possibilities around you. When I do something, I still try to think, what more can I do? You know what I mean? Like, I'm that kind of person. If something happens today that's great, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. I'm really grateful to God. But Lord, please tell me, what more can I do? I want to know what more I can do. If you didn't study, if you don't have a bachelor degree or whatever, or you're doing a trade or you have your own business, keep trying to better that, and don't be consumed by the fact that you're single, you're not in a relationship. It will come, it will. You just gotta pray that it does. Sorry this video is long. It's 20 minutes. I'm gonna try and cut it down. I just without actually cutting out the important parts. I hope this video helped you out a bit. Please, women, let's keep trying to lift each other up. Men, please treat any woman around you, your girlfriend, your wife, your sister. Treat them like talk to them like you would like your own daughter to be someday. Do you want your daughter to be a success? Do you want your daughter to be able to stand on her own 2 feet? Do you want your daughter to not be as dependent on a man? If you want those things for your daughter, that's awesome, but that you don't want to impose a different idea on your partner or your sister or your auntie or things like that. You don't want to tell them, you're a woman, you already have your degree, what more do you want? No, let's stop that, okay, please. And women, if you see any other woman trying to achieve success, trying to accomplish a goal that they have, let's help each other out. Let's try and lift each other up. Let's celebrate each other every day. As an African parent, I can't even say let's not do this, let's not do that, because that's how you guys have been shaped. Seriously, I can't even. But all I'm saying is, any child, if you're African and your parents or family are saying to you, you gotta be married, but just try and focus on being you, and just explain to them, look, I am gonna get there. Just keep praying about it. Tell them, just please keep praying for me. That's why I started saying to my African family now, I keep saying, please just keep praying for me. Just keep praying for me. That's what I said, because I realized there's no point arguing about it. You just gotta say, just keep praying for me. And they will, and we all need prayers, you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do it right now. I make beauty videos, haul videos, DIY videos, hair tutorials and things like that. And this is the talk video, so I'm gonna, I like to talk. So when I actually have a pressing matter that's really bothering me, I like to just really talk about it. And I think my sister is getting tired of me just talking to her, so I just decided to come and record it. So yeah. I think my next video is gonna be about this hair, so watch out for that. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe. If you feel like you relate to some of the things that I said, comment down below, let's talk about it. Have you had someone tell you once before that because you're a woman, all you need to have is a bachelor degree and then you need to start bearing babies? Comment down below, because I really like to talk about it. I don't know, I want to name other people has actually experienced that as well, if someone has told you that before. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and whatever you do, always remember to love yourself. Yeah, bye.